To begin the starting system test, first inspect all related components. The MT1590 will measure the current used by the starter motor when the engine is cranked. Disable the ignition or fuel system to prevent the engine from starting during the starting system test. On this vehicle, the fuse is removed to disable the fuel pump and prevent the engine from starting. Procedures vary, so refer to the vehicle manufacturer's service information. Connect the load leads across the battery. With side post terminals, use the adapters. Zero the amps display if the amp meter does not read 0. Make sure the tester is in the battery volts function. Next, connect the amps probe. On cars and light trucks, connect it around the starter cable. On medium and heavy-duty systems, connect the amps probe around the positive or negative starter cable. Press the timer arrow keys to adjust the length of time for this test. Usually 15 to 20 seconds is sufficient. Press the starter draw test start key. The timer display then begins counting down automatically. Engage the starter motor when about 7 seconds are remaining on the timer display. Continue cranking until the timer display reads 0, which freezes the amps and volts readings. The most accurate starter draw readings are obtained after the motor has been cranking for several seconds. Compare test readings to starter motor specifications. To prevent starter damage, don't crank the engine for more than 15 seconds at a time and allow it to cool between tests. Typical starter specs are as follows. For 4-cylinder gas engines, 120 to 200 amps. 4-cylinder diesel, 350 amps. 6-cylinder gas engines, 250 amps. 8-cylinder gas, 250 amps. 8-cylinder diesel, up to 650 amps. Again, refer to the manufacturer's specifications for actual values. Some common starting motor problems include the following. A burnt solenoid contact will prevent cranking and will show up as low current draw. Replacing the solenoid will sometimes salvage the starter motor. Worn brushes can show up as excess current draw. Starter motor replacement or rebuilding might be required. Another reason for excessively high current draw during cranking might be shorted windings in the starter motor. This would require starter motor replacement. In a starter circuit, typically, high current draw is due to low circuit resistance, such as an electrical short. Typically, the problem would be in the starter motor. However, don't rule out an engine mechanical problem that is increasing starter load and current draw. Low current draw would be due to high circuit resistance, as from a poor electrical connection. Also check for problems like loose starter mounting bolts, which could affect gear engagement and current draw.